Max Energy, great tasting premium energy drink. The Armenian-born Parisyan, 3 years younger than Josh Burkman. Everything else is virtually identical. For the official introductions, once again, we turn it over to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge is Herb Dean.
Okay, gentlemen, we've gone over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. Just keep this fight nice and clean. Touch gloves, come out ready to do this. Come on.
I would say they're ready to do this.
This is going to be the fight of the night. This is a candidate for sure.
Burkman, Parisyan. Who will move up the welterweight ladder? Herb Dean to get us started.
Ready? Let's do it.
And here we go.
Big
Left
right
hand.
Whoa. One of the right hand by Karo.
Swinging for the fences is Burkman.
One of the things that I noticed in Karo's last fight with Drew Fickett is his improved stand-up. His stand-up looked much better with Drew Fickett than it ever has in the past.
Burkman.
Oh, big leg kick by Burkman. Karo caught it. Burkman needs a right hand.
Gotta watch the knees. Parisyan loves to control his opponent.
Burkman's got him up against the cage. It's going to be very hard to take Karo down.
Parisyan was rocked badly by Matt Serra in their matchup, and he recovered. Parisyan with a quick right. These guys coming out with thunder in their hands. Burkman looking for the body.
Big right hand by Karo. These guys are swinging.
Burkman is looking for the knockout. Caught him with a kick.
Karo stuffed a takedown there.
Changing stances is Burkman. Right foot forward now.
Karo does that as well sometimes. He likes to throw that judo throw. He throws one of them with the right hand forward.
Parisyan was looking for the uppercut, just missed. Left foot forward again for Josh Burkman, traditional stance. And now he switches southpaw. He's changing continuously. Any advantage or disadvantage to changing the stance?
Got caught with the right hand there.
Any advantage on the stance?
Well, you know, there isn't. If the left hand forward, you're more open for a right hand, but you can land left hooks better. Oh, excuse me, straight left's better. It all depends on who you're fighting. It all depends on what his style is. And sometimes it's just to confuse him and give him a different look. Make him think.
Certainly hasn't seemed to confuse Karo Parisyan here in the first round. They said they were going to go, and they are going early. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Will it last that long?
I was going to say good right leg kick by Karo. That, like I said, with Karo's fight with Burkman, Karo's on his back. With Karo's fight with Drew Fickett, the thing that I noticed the most was his improved stand-up. And you add that to that world-class judo, that's a dangerous combination. Now we see Karo off his back. Karo has some of the best leg. Oh!
Burkman caught him with a right.
And
Parisyan trying to answer. This is where he'll look for the sweep, look for the throw.
If Karo gets a hold of underhooks and overhooks, Burkman's hurt.
Good combination lands. And there it is! Good
judo right there.
Tremendous judo throw by Karo Parisyan.
And Karo Parisyan is very hard to deal with when he's on top. Burkman showing some serious strength here.
That was just picture perfect.
Yeah, that's hard to handle.
Karo Parisyan has been here in Las Vegas training continuously with heavyweight champion Randy Couture, getting set for this matchup tonight.
It's just if you haven't been in there with a guy who can throw you like that, if you haven't been there with a world-class judoka who's got that MMA experience that Karo has, it's hard to prepare for it.
Back to their feet. And Burkman, as you talked about earlier, is one strong dude at 170 pounds.
Very strong, very athletic.
Karo gets that positioning, he gets that leverage, and he'll throw anybody around like a rag doll.
Good right hand and a counter.
Good counters by Parisyan here in the first round. Now he switches stance back and forth, inside leg kick.
Karo just has such an unusual skill set to handle.
Just missed with the high kick.
Burkman faking the Superman punch, changing his mind, moving to southpaw. Ducks the right hand. He's got a hold of Karo. He's got to watch out for that Kimura. Karo's Kimura is nasty. Karo likes to drop down and throw an inside hook and a sweep with the Kimura. Burkman knows that, that's why he's dropping his weight down as well. Clenching his hands together, trying to avoid this. He's got to be very careful here. If Karo has this locked up, this is one of Karo's bread and butter moves. Karo's going to look to drop and get his legs in between Burkman's legs. See the leg in between? Now he drops, he's going to drop and sweep him.
Final seconds of the round, though. Final seconds of the round. Round one's going to come to conclusion.
Good job by Burkman in avoiding that throw and that Kimura. That was a dangerous spot for him.
What a great round one.
Wow.
Just breathe, there you go.
Man, what a fight we got here. Look at this judo throw. Shalom. I mean, Karo's hips are just world class. Let's look at that one more time. Boom! You let Karo get an overhook or an underhook, anything where he's got control of your body, and you're going to go for a ride.
Last one when it fits. That was a big grab.
It's just such an unusual skill set to deal with. Most of the guys that enter the octagon, they're either Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialists or the wrestling specialists or the kickboxers. You know, that judo is just a weird thing to deal with.
Your hands.
The corner of Josh Burkman.
This is it. This is it, okay? Use your legs. Don't turn your back on those legs.
Karo's anxious to get round two started. His only losses inside the octagon to George Rush St. Pierre, the former welterweight champion, and Diego Sanchez at UFC Fight Night. Right again.
Right hand by Karo.
Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Both of these guys are very explosive, and both of these guys have had situations in the past where they faded late into the fight. With Karo, it cost him the decision against Diego Sanchez, and with Josh Burkman, he was able to pull it out, but his fight with Chad Reiner, he dominated that fight in the first round, but slowly gassed and slowly got tired, and wasn't able to keep that pace in the third round, and allowed Reiner to stay back into the fight. Big right leg kick by Burkman. Karo caught it and caught him with the right hand. Burkman swinging a miss.
He certainly is swinging, looking for the one-punch knockout.
And that's a lot of energy he's putting into those shots. He's throwing everything into them.
He is trying to come over the top, go underneath, whatever it takes to knock out Parisyan.
His pace has slowed, though. He's breathing out of his mouth.
And everybody talks about Parisyan in cardio, and they say Parisyan in proper condition is absolutely scary.
That's where he came up. Oh, Karo got hurt. Burkman caught him there.
Karo said, bring it on. That may energize Josh Burkman.
That's where Karo, we're talking about conditioning. Oh, right hand by Karo.
Caught another uppercut. Picking him apart here in round two.
Karo said that he wants to put on a show and make a highlight reel out of Josh Burkman.
This is one of the best judo practitioners in the world, Joe. And look at the improvement in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, really, his hands, like I said, that's been the biggest improvement in his skills.
A perfect display of a mixed martial artist who continues to grow.
And a very unusual one.
Burkman tagged again.
He's getting caught. He's getting caught. His punches are coming slower and slower.
Just past the midway point of this fight. Mike Glover, Joe Rogan, glad to be with you here tonight. UFC 71. Liddell versus Jackson.
Karo looks like he's measuring Burkman here.
The knee. And the combination.
Again, when we were talking about Karo's conditioning, when he's in shape, that's where he got that nickname, the Heat, from. Because he loves to make guys wilt. He loves to turn up that heat and force guys into a pace that they can't handle.
Randy Couture always uses the expression, impose his will on his opponent. That's exactly what you're talking about with Karo Parisyan. Suck the life out of your opponent because you will not give him 1 inch in which to work against you.
And Burkman's style, that explosive go-for-broke style. Look, he just looked up at the clock.
And he should see that there's plenty of time remaining in round 2, 90 seconds.
That explosive go-for-broke style uses up so much energy.
Burkman hanging those hands.
He's hanging those hands and he's breathing in deep.
And his corner yells, get the hands up. Combination by Burkman. His hands are dropping on frequent occasion, Joe. Parisyan trying to set up another big takedown.
Anytime you see Karo get a hold of your body, you're in some trouble. He's controlling his hips. See how Josh has got a hold of Karo's pants?
Up against the fence. 40 seconds remains in the round. Connecting again, scoring points is the Heat, Karo Parisyan. Inside leg kick.
Good right hand by Karo.
Burkman is nearly exhausted here, Joe.
Yeah, and you know, his conditioning looks fantastic. I'm sure he's learned his lesson from that one loss to Diego that, you know, was a very close, very tough fight until the 3rd round. Nice fake and then a right leg kick.
As round 2 comes to a close.
Karo's barely breathing heavy.
I'm actually a bit surprised to see Burkman as fatigued as he is.
There's a nice right hand by Karo Parisyan, and then another one. And there's that beautiful judo throw from the 1st round. There's another right hand, and again.
This is it for you. I'm going to let you know right now. This is all or nothing. You need to leave everything you got here in this goddamn cage. You hear me? Everything you got. This is it, brother.
A lot of levels. 3, 2, 3. Left hook, straight, right. Another left hook. Then follow with the kick. Breathe, breathe, buddy. Breathe. Finish it this round. Finish it this round.
He's getting instruction in 2 different languages.
He understands them both.
Karo looks great. He looks in awesome shape. He doesn't look tired at all. And Burkman's breathing heavy.
Remember, he was to fight Matt Hughes for the title in November of 2005, but suffered a knee and a hamstring tear. He's had to work his way back up and desperately wants a shot at the title. Burkman trying to take advantage of the minute rest he was just provided by the end of the round.
He's got to go for broke. He landed a big right hand.
Presses forward
Bring it
early.
on.
Karo very determined when I was talking to him the last few days here at the MGM Grand.
Good right hand by Karo. Whoa, swing and a miss by Burkman.
Karo felt that one whiz by his ear. That's the one thing, though, Joe. The way that Burkman is swinging, Parisyan well ahead on the scorecard still has to be careful.
Right hand by Karo. That right hook clipped him.
Because if one of those big right hooks connects, it could knock Parisyan out.
Good left hand by Burkman. Burkman's got the clinch. Got Karo pressed up against the cage. Anytime you're clinching and grappling with Karo, though, in these positions, it's very dangerous. Especially Karo here has got double underhooks. If he gets a lock on his hands. Good job by Burkman in avoiding that, but he's got a guillotine.
And a big takedown by Josh Burkman. Lots of time for which to work. Parisyan pushed up against the fence.
Burkman's looking to pass, but he's got to be careful. He's getting caught with a Kimura on that left arm. Karo's reaching over with his left arm. You see how he's doing that? What he's trying to do is suck his left arm underneath Burkman's armpit. He's got his knee there. As long as he's got control of that wrist, Burkman's arm is in trouble. He's
very comfortable. Sorry, Joe. Very comfortable on his back is Karo Parisyan.
He's comfortable in all positions grappling. He's going to try to sweep him and go for an armbar at the same time. If he can get his left arm, okay, he got it out. He's saying something.
Burkman is saying he's holding on to my glove. Right on top of the action, our referee, Herb Dean.
Karo explodes out of there.
Great job by Karo Parisyan.
This is his favorite spot. He let it go. He loves to do that sweep. He loves to do this one too, the one with the Kimura. He sweeps and goes in
and he gets him.
And that's it right there.
2.5 minutes remains. Looking to finish it here is Karo Parisyan.
Burkman is holding on to his hand, and that's what's saving him here.
And he'll give it up. Back to the feet. As advertised, a tremendous battle between Burkman and
Karo's
Parisyan.
got the body lock. Burkman can go for a ride here. Karo, if you see him get his hips closer to Burkman, he slides his body weight close to Burkman with his hips. That's it, right there. That's what he's trying to do. And he moves away with some punches. What a fight.
Under 2 minutes left. Burkman regained his cardio here for round 3. This by far the best round for Josh Burkman. Coming forward again.
Good left hand by
connects.
Karo.
Burkman got to keep those hands up, and he does. Gets him back up.
Burkman's got to go for broke. He's got a minute to do something. Whoa!
Parisyan missed with a high kick, got himself back and composed himself.
Burkman going for broke with a takedown.
Parisyan with a straight left. They always talk about the jab being an underutilized weapon.
Burkman is tired, but he's still so dangerous. He just throws everything into his punches.
40 seconds remains in the fight. Great sellout crowd here tonight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Catches him with a right, did Karo Parisyan.
Burkman working hard trying to get that takedown. Karo reverses him. Got him up against the cage.
Cardio and heart are very different. Karo Parisyan's always had heart. Tonight he had the cardio to back it up.
Good fight.
They are on their feet here at the MGM Grand.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest 30-27. Jeff Mullen has it 30-27. And Lester Griffin scores it 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Karo the